Hi, I'm Kirsty making from Naio Nails. Hi, I'm Kirsty. Hi, I'm Kirsty making from Naio Nails. In this video, we're going to carry on with the nautical theme, and I'm going to do a Sharpie design, also with a 3D clam. So for this next design, I've already created a nail extension in white, in mega white acrylic. I've also sealed the nail with mega gloss. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the Sharpies in the same colours that we've been using for this lovely nautical design. And what I'm also going to do is get a little bit of gel residue wipe off solution, pop it into a little dampen dish. I've got a detailing brush. I'm going to put the darker of the colour towards the bottom, which will be the blue. Then we're going to use the yellow. With the detailing brush and the gel residue wipe off solution, I'm going to start touching the Sharpie to make that lovely water effect, that marbly water effect that you get. So you can see when you touch it, it forces the colour out to the side. And add a little bit of blue. But I want to keep this area free from colour. So you can just keep adding until you're happy with it. You want it to be quite random. I'm going to seal that with the Mega Gloss Sealer Gel, making sure I cap around the edge. So you've got that diagonal design going up the side of the nail. Pop that into the lamp for 1 minute. In my dampen dish, I've got a high speed acrylic liquid, which is going to set up a little bit quicker for me, and that's what I want. I've got a 3D acrylic brush. So I've got a sculpting form. This is how you're going to mix this now, this acrylic. So you've got mega white into natural beige shimmer. So you just get a little touch of that natural beige shimmer at one end of that powder. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you. So you can see you've got that little bit of a touch of colour there. So for real this time, we're going to go into the white and then into the natural beige shimmer. And then we're going to make this into a teardrop shape with the natural beige shimmer towards the point. You're going to start to bring this out into a clam shape. I've just added a little bit more of that colour there at the bottom. So that's the top of your clam there. Ballroom blitz. Same again, slightly smaller. And keep this one nice and wide. And press it so you get that shape. Really simple this is. So it's something really quick that you can do in the salon. With a little bit of clear acrylic powder, I'm going to just pop a little bit there. And I'm going to pick this up, the first one we did. And put that onto that wet bead of clear. And I'm going to lift it up a little bit, and behind that I'm going to put a bead of clear acrylic which will help to support we just want a little bit of a curve on it, so I'm just gently curving that shell. Same again, a little bit of clear wet powder. This one can sit a little bit flatter to the nail. It's this top one that we want to be a little bit larger and more curved over. The top one's slightly larger to create the illusion of that being closer to the eye, because it's sitting up, holding a pearl that we're going to place into the clam. A little bit more clear acrylic at the back to support. While that's setting, I'm going to use a little bit of white acrylic paint. A little bit of water into that paint, your detailing brush, and I'm just going to go around the outside edge. And then once you've done that top outside edge, I'm going to do some fine lines coming in. You can see that the paint is a little bit whiter than the powder, so this makes it stand out even more. And then we're going to do the same again with the bottom shell. Tiny little lines coming in. This just adds more detail. We want clear powder again, clear liquid and powder. We're going to sit that into the top clam. Get a bead and sit that just at the edge and let that just sit into the acrylic. To secure it even more, a little bit of blush on glue and then a little bit of that onto the painted part of your shells. So I've just put a little touch of cuticle oil on. Before you do that, make sure that this brush on glue is dry, because if you get that wet, it will turn white. As soon as you get brush on glue or any kind of glue wet, it will turn white, and you don't want to do that. So that's the gorgeous seashell pearl clam design.